My sister is furious with me because I won't let her kids come to my birthday party. Am I the a-hole? I'm in my 30s. It's my birthday this year. I'm throwing an adults-only party. I love kids, and I've hosted kid-friendly parties before, but this year is different. My nieces and nephews are mostly under 10. They need a lot of attention. My sisters are also in their 30s. The kids demand attention from them and from me. They love spending time with me when I visit. But for this birthday, I just want an adults-only gathering. I want to celebrate with friends and family without anyone being distracted by kids. The party is 3 hours away. My family has to travel for the weekend. I've arranged and paid for their accommodations. I gave my sisters 3 months' notice. I told them it was an adults-only celebration. One sister is fine with it. She's already arranged childcare. But my other sister, she's the problem. She usually relies on our mom for childcare. But our mom will be at my party. She can't watch the kids. My sister spends tons of time with her in-laws, but she only trusts our mom with her kids. She basically said, if my mom can't take care of her kids, she can't come to my party. I expected this response, but I'm still disappointed. It boggles my mind that she doesn't trust anyone else. I have so many issues with this sister. She's non-committal about everything. She ditches family plans for her in-laws. She just doesn't value quality time together. She seemed excited about my party until she realized our mom couldn't babysit. And get this, she won't go without her husband. She shot down the idea of just her coming and him watching the kids. I'm child-free, but I respect kids. I don't hate them. Maybe I'm being too harsh because I'm not a parent, but she's hinting that she wants me to allow kids so she can come. I don't want to suddenly change the rules. So, am I the a-hole for wanting an adults-only birthday, or is she being unreasonable? Here's the thing, if she just couldn't find care and said no, I'd be hurt, but I'd understand. My problem is, she wants my mom to stay behind, or for me to change the rules. I feel like an a-hole for wanting to be firm.
Not the a-hole. Throw whatever party you want, and invite who you want, but there's no way I'd be driving 3 hours and getting childcare just to attend an adult birthday party. If my sibling is turning 30-something, I'm phoning it in.
Not the a-hole. You can invite whoever you want. She can decide who she trusts with her kids. You're asking her to leave her kids overnight, while she's hours away, for a birthday party.
Am I being too strict, or is my sister being ridiculous? Let me know in the comments.
Am I the a-hole for making my wife and daughter walk across train tracks? My wife is furious. So am I the a-hole in this situation? I've been feeling guilty because my wife is upset. Yesterday, I was dropping off my wife and daughter at her parents' house. They were staying there for a couple of nights. I was then going to visit some friends. Their house is on the other side of a railway crossing gate. It can take a long time for it to open, especially if it's a goods train. You can see her parents' house from the other side of the tracks. Yesterday, when we got there, the gate was closed. It had closed just seconds before we arrived, after about 5 minutes. With no sign of a train, and no sound of one either, I asked her a question. I asked if she wanted to wait, or just walk over. She said she could walk. So she and our daughter crossed the tracks and walked to her parents' house. I didn't drive away. I stayed there until I saw them go inside. Today, she seemed quiet. I asked what was wrong. She said she was upset that I had asked her to walk, rather than wait in the car. She felt embarrassed explaining it to her parents. I told her she chose to walk. We had no idea how much longer it would take, but she insisted I shouldn't have even brought it up. She felt pressured to say yes. I wouldn't have had an issue with waiting, though. So, am I the a-hole here?
You're the a-hole. Your friends can wait 10 minutes for you to drive your wife and child to the door. You made them get out and walk across train tracks to get to her parents' house.
You're the a-hole. First, it's so dangerous to cross rail tracks after the barrier comes down. Second, you stuck around anyway. So why not just let them wait safely in the car and drop them off directly at the house?
So am I the a-hole, or is my wife overreacting? Let me know in the comments.
My boyfriend refuses to wear shoes in public, and it's causing huge problems. Am I the a-hole? I'm a 35-year-old woman. I planned a trip to the shopping center. I reminded my 33-year-old boyfriend 3 times before we left. A 30-minute reminder, a 15-minute reminder, and a 5-minute reminder. Then I asked if he brought shoes. This is an ongoing argument. He said no. I told him he can choose to go barefoot, but I can also choose not to be a part of it. I said going barefoot in a shopping center is disgusting. He accused me of insulting him. I said I wasn't calling him disgusting, just the act of going barefoot. But that's not even the worst part. On the drive, I told him he'd be staying in the car. It was his choice not to wear shoes. Now he's accusing me of not wanting to be with him. He says I don't want to spend time with him, and that I'm calling him disgusting. Am I the a-hole?
You're giving a 33-year-old man timed reminders to wear shoes, and you're informing him he's staying in the car? How do you plan to enforce that?
Guys, just break up.
Am I the a-hole for making him stay in the car? Let me know what you think.
You won't believe what happened on Reddit today. Am I the a-hole for not doing a full house cleanup while my parents were gone? I 15F was left alone from 12 p.m. till 4 p.m. at home alone with my younger sister, 9F, since our parents went to an apartment in my mother's name to check how things are. Having been left alone, the responsibility of cleaning and cooking lunch for me and my sister fell on me. So I cleaned and organized my shared room with my sister, my mother's bedroom, and the living room, clearing the table of the mess my parents left before leaving, which took me hours. Then I cooked for my sister and we ate. I took the plates away. Shortly after our parents came back, my father quickly left since he had work. But my mom immediately started bashing me, telling I haven't cleaned anything, that everything's dirty, that the kitchen looks like shit. I told her that I did clean, but she just kept on bashing, saying how I can't do anything right, that I'm lazy, and whenever I tried talking or defend myself, she kept on shouting, telling that I'm ungrateful, selfish. To stop talking back and to stop acting all high and mighty. These are verbatim what she said to me. Now I'm really sad and feel like crying cause I thought I did something good, and that she would be happy, and I don't know if I'm really the one at fault here.
What do you think? Let me know in the comments.
My best friend's ex-fiancé asked me a huge question about their breakup, and now he's furious at me. Am I the a-hole? I'm 23. My friend Axel is 22. We've been close since high school. He dated Brittany after graduation. Met her online. They were together all through college. I hung out with them a lot. After Axel's junior year, he proposed. The next year, they moved in together. Everything seemed fine. He never mentioned any problems. Then Axel got a job offer in Virginia. Brittany refused to move. She had a good job in Charlotte. I thought it was reasonable. He had another offer in Charlotte. Moving would mean restarting her career. It would also mean being farther from family. Axel broke off the engagement a month later, after rejecting the Virginia job. He said he was resentful. It seemed pointless since he couldn't take the job anyway. He didn't even seem sad. This is where it gets wild. Axel had a female friend, Ashley. He swore he didn't have feelings for her. Brittany was always insecure. After the breakup, Ashley broke up with her boyfriend of 2 years, almost immediately. Within a week, Axel and Ashley were together. A month later, they moved in together. I felt bad for Brittany. She wasted 4 years with him, but that's not even the worst part. Brittany reached out to me. She asked if I thought he would take her back. I told her she should move on. I tried to be kind. I know how hard that must be. I invited Axel on a trip with my sisters. Brittany begged me not to let Ashley come. I wasn't going to invite her anyway. I told Brittany she wouldn't be there. A month later, Axel's mom went to their apartment. Brittany told her I was on her side the whole time. She made me out to be a terrible friend because I texted her, and told her the way he handled things was inappropriate and immature. Axel forgave me, but he keeps bringing it up. He's making me feel bad. Am I the a-hole for being sympathetic to his ex?
Not the a-hole. You were sympathetic and told her she should move on. What else were you supposed to do?
Not the a-hole. Loyalty lies with our friends. But that doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they do. You can disagree with someone, or their choices.
So am I the a-hole, or is he? Drop your verdicts below.